So we're now less than 5 minutes away from close, and Nvidia stock, it looks like it's about to have a red day. It's currently down 0.6%. Yeah, about 0.75% in the red. We're at $116 per share, and we have to break down the charts in this video, go over my thoughts, what I'm looking to do, and if we have time later in the video, we'll break down some other stocks. You guys know the drill. So hit the like button. Do not forget to subscribe. Very important. And join the free email stock newsletter. Every week, I'm sending you my top stocks right to your email again for free. That is linked down below. Get in there, guys. And now let's dive into it. So again, we're less than 5 minutes away from close right now, and Nvidia stock is down about 0.75%, and a lot of this drop came this morning. Pretty much all the drop came in the span of around 30 minutes. It dropped from 117.50 all the way down to 115.20 in about 30 minutes. So a 1.9% drop there. And you guys can see we're pretty much rallying. We've been rallying since that point. So not much selling pressure, if you will, today. It kind of came in a quick wave of 30 minutes, and we've recovered since as we're about to close now in about 3-4 minutes, right? So we're looking pretty good on this time frame. It seems like the bulls are in charge, clearly. We hit 120 a couple of days ago, pulled down to 115 yesterday, and today held it both days, which, by the way, as I pull these layers back, you'll see, okay, 110, 115, 115 really was resistance for days, right? You can see it here. We had an ascending triangle. We were making higher lows into the 115 resistance. We broke out of it. We hit 120, right? That triangle played out. And look, today we held 115, rallied off of it. And yesterday we held it and we rallied off of it. So these are great signs that that spot is acting as support and that we're getting ready to potentially use it as a launching pad. 115, that is. We might be getting ready for a breakout off that level. At least that's kind of what I'm hoping for in the short term, right? It doesn't mean we'll get it for sure. You guys know how that goes. But we look pretty good on this 30-minute chart. Really good, if you ask me. And on this 1-hour chart, you guys are noticing we are up from $95 just about 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. We're now up to about 116, 117. We're up over 22%. So yeah, all those dips that, I don't know about you guys, but I was buying over the last month, right? All those dips, and really they were in the early or the first half of April, I was loading the boat, but all those dips are now looking really good. They're starting to pay off, even though they're for long-term, it's a long-term investment. I'm starting to see all the buys from $88, $90, $95. They're all looking pretty juicy right now, and I don't know, for all we know, we could be right back to $90 in a month, right? But right now, the way things are looking, they're looking pretty good, guys. They're looking pretty good. And on the 4-hour time frame, if I zoom in here, we can actually see what I was talking about before, the ascending triangle. We broke out. We ran to 120, which we pretty much filled the gap that we outlined in a recent update. We filled that gap to about 120. You guys can see here 120, 122. And again, now we're pulling back. We're retesting 115. So let's see. Now that we retested 115, we bounced off of it. Let's see if we can fill the gap back to 120, 122. And let's see if that breaks. I mean, look, if Nvidia is able to break 120 to 122 on this 4-hour chart, I mean, it could really start moving even further from there. I mean, look, if we pull out these trend lines, we can see 128 is a big spot of resistance. 129, that gap could fill. There goes the closing bell. 140 is a big gap here. I mean, the sky's the limit. And we have earnings coming up pretty soon, I think on the 28th of May. So less than 3 weeks away from today. Earnings are coming up, guys, on Nvidia it's about to get real. And you guys know how this goes. This stock could get very hot heading into earnings. Not saying for sure it's going to happen, but we're kind of already seeing signs of it. Are we not? We broke out of 115, filled the gap to 120. Now we're seeing buying pressure above 115. Again, let's wait and see for this upcoming week if we can fill the gap to 122, break that, maybe even start going mid-high 120s. If that happens before earnings, guys, I don't know if for sure, obviously, but if that will happen. But if that does happen, that would be a great sign on the charts that a full-on breakout and reversal is happening. But of course, it all comes down to the actual numbers. It's all sunshine. It could be all sunshine and rainbows before the actual numbers come out. And things can change after that, for the better or for the worse. Let's see. I'm hoping for good numbers. I'm pretty sure they're expecting revenue growth of around 65% for the quarter they're about to report for. Let's see how that ends up going. But what do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts in the comments as always. And by the way, hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't done so already. Make sure to follow along for more content. And let me see quickly here some other stocks that are maybe in the same category, if you will, as Nvidia. We had ARM Holdings report earnings. I don't know if we covered them this week. Did we or did we not? I forget now. I make so many videos. You guys know that. But let's see what ARM Holdings did. They reported earnings per share of 55 cents, which beat the 52 cents expected. Sales came in at 1.24 versus $1.23 billion. So double beat for ARM Holdings. And they see full year revenue of 3.94 to 4.04 billion versus 4.91 billion. Oh my gosh, way under the estimate. That's got to be why the stock tanked after earnings. Let's see. They see full year EPS adjusted of $1.56 to $1.64 versus $2.03 expected. So yeah, pretty bad guidance, full year guidance for ARM Holdings, and that makes sense. It makes sense why the stock collapsed. It went from 125 all the way to 109 after earnings, and we have recovered some of the gains, but still down overall here on ARM Holdings. Let's see. I think SMCI gave us numbers a couple of days ago. This one's been flat throughout the course of the week. Let's see. SMCI reported earnings per share adjusted 31 cents, which missed the 50 cents expected. Sales 4.6 billion versus 5.42 billion expected. So double miss for SMCI. Oof. And they lowered their full year sales guidance. Not ideal there. That's actually pretty bad for SMCI, but somehow the stock's not looking too ugly. A couple days after the earnings came out, not too bad there for SMCI, but overall it's still down 50% plus from the highs we were at in February. But yeah, I might as well wrap it up there. You know, we covered Nvidia, broke down some other stocks. I don't want this video to be too long, but yeah, we'll wrap it up. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Join the free email stock newsletter before you click off this video, and check out the Patreon if you want to keep up with my portfolio, what I'm doing, stocks I'm buying, options moves I'm making. All of that's on Patreon down below. And with that being said, cheers. I'll catch you in the next video.